can I ask how we are going to be engaged and involved effectively in the room in Brussels or wherever? We've had previous exchanges with your predecessor and with officials about PESCO and about what the British government's position was. Will we still have an equivalent to UCREP sitting in Brussels to try to coordinate? Has that yet been worked out? If it has, could you tell us?
Yes, I'm afraid we won't be in the room. That is, I'm afraid, the reality.
Not even observing.
But, we would be absolutely delighted to attend the Foreign Affairs Council in an advisory capacity or in a different capacity. So the last Foreign Affairs Council I went to, I met the Ukrainian foreign minister. So they do have people from outside the EU there, and I hope that we would be invited to take part in a different capacity. And I think that is very much in the EU's interest as well as our interest. And UCREP, we think it will continue to be the centre of EU expertise inside the FCO. There's about 150 people. We've been expanding it. We will continue to expand it. It's going to be extremely important we maintain close relationship with the EU. Obviously, the role will be different then.
So we'll need more people dealing with Europe indefinitely if we're leaving the European Union?
We will, and we have upgraded our diplomatic network.
That's part of the Brexit dividend, is it?
Well, it's part of the reality of Brexit, which is that because
we'll spend more money dealing with things which we currently do by being inside the European Union.
Sorry, we don't
No,
fight the Brexit argument.
I'm just trying to pin down that given that the FCO has limited resources and that we were supposed to be having global Britain, we've already in previous sessions and in our previous reports commented on this, but you're saying that this will be long term, not just temporary.
Without wishing to ruin a very pleasant party by getting into big debates about Brexit, I think the answer is that we gain, because we gain freedom of manoeuvre in a number of areas that we don't currently have it. But it also means that we need to increase our diplomatic efforts with the EU 27. So, for example, the FCO now has full ambassador level representation in all 27 EU states, which we didn't have before. We've expanded our representation in UCREP, and this is going to be our big next door neighbour, and we will, quite rightly put an enormous amount of effort into maintaining good relations.
And in terms of resourcing, have the Prime Minister or the Chancellor said, yes, we understand that, but therefore you won't have to move resources from elsewhere in the FCO because of this?
Well, I hope today's announcement will reassure you, because what we announced today was that we are expanding the number of overseas posts by 335, the number of UK posts in the FCO by 328. There's going to be nearly 1,000 extra people working for the FCO by 2020 across the world. So we are going to be expanding our presence in Europe, but we're also going to be expanding our presence outside Europe as well.
We'll look at the small print. Perhaps you could write to us with the details.
Be happy to do so.